Well, my name is Juan Santana, and I'm here with the UK boys that have come to Florida to visit IHP and do the IHP mentorship, as well as take the IHP personal trainer exam, which they all just passed with flying colors. And we just finished a one-week mentorship, and what that one-week mentorship entails is really being culturized at IHP. You get to live, train, and eat with all the trainers. So not only do you get to, of course, see the different equipment, see how the equipment is laid out, but more importantly, you get to learn the philosophy, and that's one of the things we spend the greater part of a week talking about, the importance of establishing a philosophy, not only a training philosophy, but an operational philosophy. And when I say operation, I just don't mean the business. I'm talking about the operation of your being, operation of life. How do you see life, how that transposes to your personal being, and how that impacts your business. So, of course, in order to do that, you got to start from the ground up and build everything. They've learned the story of IHP. They've learned the story of how the systems became the systems. Once upon a time, we just started with exercises. And then little by little, as we were effective with those exercises, we started to wonder why, and we started to see repeating patterns, and that's how we came up with methods, systems, concepts, and then ultimately, after many years of doing things and doing them right and doing them wrong, and studying with some of the great mentors that I've had the opportunity to work with, you actually end up with a major philosophy that drives your spirit, it drives your physical being, and of course it drives the business. So what did you guys think about the experience?
I thought it was awesome. I mean, I've had the privilege to attend courses in the past with Juan as a MMA certification,
right.
and it was just excellent. He's been a mentor of mine for a long time, and I've always wanted to come here and do the mentorship. And you know, through Joel of the Strength Company and Juan Carlos here at Institute of Human Performance, they've put it together and made that possible. So that's amazing. We've come out here, and like he says, just learning a philosophy, having a sound philosophy. That's what you really need. And we've been learning the systems of training, and it's just, in my opinion, they are the best in the industry. You need to get down here, see how it's run, and come meet JC, because he's not just one of the world's best strength and conditioning coaches. He's just a real down-to-earth, humble guy. And I just want to say, thanks very much, JC.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure working with you.
It's been a pleasure. So Sloan, what do you think?
Mind blowing, to be honest. A lot of it's been absolutely spot on. Everything from sort of the program design and being able to integrate the functional training into traditional methods, as well as looking at the sort of periodization and how you can relate very basic exercises like you do for an elderly person to
elite athletes,
with the elite athletes as well, and just the little tweaks to simple exercise again that you can just go from sort of A to Z in a click.
In a click, just with one word cueing, right?
Absolutely, nice. 100% brilliant. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'll mirror that as well. I think one of the great things about what we've done this week is that it's taken you 30 years to design something that's so simple for us to understand, but yet there's been a lot of thought gone into it. I just love the fact that you can back everything up as well, because it's all it's solid, it works.
In the trenches.
It's not scientific, it doesn't have to be scientific, but it works. And I think that when you're dealing day to day with clients, at the end of the day they want results. I think that's what I really like about what you do.
And you have to operate quickly. So we are, I guess, scientifically founded, if you will. We do follow some science. We can relate the simplicity to science. But at the end of the day, when you're working on this tarmac, you have to have systems that can move quickly. You can't have one workout for each individual situation, because you have an unlimited or an infinite amount of situations that can come up. So you would need an unlimited amount of workouts. It's like giving somebody a fish. Well, if you're going to feed a whole population, how many fishes do you have to come up with, and then how many meals? So you're better off saying, okay, here is gravity, here is momentum, here is inertia, here is the science of periodization, this is what we know, this is what we don't know. Within what we know, here are the foundations of scientific principles, okay? Our system may not be scientifically proven, but it's scientifically founded. What is proven is the training in the trenches.
Yeah.
That's what that ultimately proves.
It's like
through
your
the training.
own research laboratory sort of thing, you know?
Well, that's why we've paid the money and the sacrifice, because like Matt says, you know, it's taken me 35 years of study to simplify things and to be able to convey them in 2 hours. Now look how fast this is going to advance. What took me 35 years to put together, these gentlemen learned in under a week. Now granted, they can't learn 50 years in a week, but for me to create very complex systems, figure out what works, what doesn't, get rid of all the stuff that doesn't work, put it together and be able to teach it, that took a lot of time. Now they're going to take that back home, being the next generation of coaches, and they're going to do their next 35 years. And heaven knows where the training is going to be in another 20, 30 years. When you guys take this information and take it like I took it. I took the information that my mentors gave me and took it somewhere. Now you're going to take this information, take it somewhere, and in 20 years, there's going to be a guy that's 20 some odd years old sitting in front of you, and you're going to be saying, this took me 35 years to put together, and I'm going to teach it to you in 2 hours. I wonder what that is, what that information is, and that is the beauty of evolution, and that's a beautiful thing about learning and education. So it was an honor to have you guys here. The guys from Spain and Portugal and from Canada were also extremely helpful, and I think their flavor added a lot to the experience, and I think they learned a lot from you.
That was fantastic. We've all learned from each other.
That's it.
The best way.
And that's what the Institute of Human Performance is all about, man. That's what we did. So everybody can come here and just be free to create without persecution, without criticism. Analysis, yes. Constructive criticism, yes. But pointing the finger and pulling people down and that kind of energy, that doesn't fly in here. It is not allowed in here, not any more than cellular phones. Unless you're an intern and are dying to get suspended. So
I think we'd all like to say a massive thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
It's been an honor.
My pleasure. It was an honor to have you guys here. To first meet you was an honor. I've met nothing but quality people in the UK. To have you guys here, to have the first international mentorship is a dream come true for us. So that's what IHP is all about.
We'll be back.
July. We're coming back with another international, and you are looking at my assistant coaches, all right, for that one. So thank you very much. Thank you guys, and
Thank you.
the best of luck.
Brilliant. Cheers.